DBSCG things.
What's up, Yup gang? It's your boy Taxon, and welcome back to Yup DBSCG Things. And today we're going over another very exciting battle, guys. It's going to be round 2 of our local this week. This is going to be Reboot Trunks versus Android 16. But before we get into it, guys, I do want to say if you guys want any custom mats and or sleeves, absolutely check out Promats, guys. This is the best place to go get your custom card needs, and if you guys do decide to get a mat for them, make sure you guys use the promo code YUP to save on your entire order. With that being said, if you guys enjoyed this battle or my content in general, remember to hit all those buttons for me, like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell so you never miss a video. And with that being said, let's turn it around and dive in. Alrighty, you guys, diving headfirst into round 2. Here we have Blue Trunks on the left side versus Android 16 on the right. 16 starting this game off for us by charging himself up blue-green energy, discarding Android 18 top 5 search. It looks like here he's going to find himself a Total Audacity Android 21. I do apologize about the glare, guys. I will eventually work on getting a better tripod for these local recordings. Anyways, paying 1 here for speeding substitution Android 18. Top 5 searching once again here. Looks like here we are finding what I think is a super combo. Very hard to tell here. Looks like we are passing turn over to Trunks here for his turn 1. Starting off by charging an energy. Here choosing to play a 1-drop first, it looks like. Paying 1, playing out Vegeta. Top 5 search. Finding himself a pan. A decent little grab, add to the hand there. A decent little shuffle. Going to attack with the leader. Of course, auto is pending here. We're going to get the preemptive combo. Self-cut there. We're going to see him do the top 5 search. Looks like he forgot the top 5 search there, but it's alright, guys. Not a big deal. Just playing a little too quick for himself. There he is now, realizing that he's top 5 search wasn't supposed to hit there, and almost missed out on finding himself a super combo. So very luckily his opponent there allowed him to get his auto that late into the turn. Turn 2 here for Android 16. Here, this is normally the turn for the deck to play out the Dr. Zero Z card. It looks like we are witnessing that now. Of course, this card does Z-stack the Android 21. Very powerful card, and then of course we can see him awaken. Looks like we're activating the auto first. Take a life, bottom deck an Android, and then draw a card. Or maybe it's just bottom deck a green card. I can't remember the specifications exactly. Anyways, we do see the awaken, untap 1, draw 1, go down to 6 because we have a 1-cost Z card in play. We're going to see the effect from the Dr. Zero, play the 21. Of course, 21's auto goes off here. No card to target in Trunks' battle area, but of course we will get the ramp there. Swinging in with the leader for 15k, we're going to get the draw. See what Trunks decides to do in order to get out of this attack. Looks like probably just going to go down to 7 here, first attack of the game. Android 16 player taking a second to read the Trunks leader to make sure that he understands the permanent. More than likely here swinging in 20k with the Z card. This guy 20k single. Looks like we do see a combo for 1 and then on tab. Going into turn 2 here for Trunks. So we got 2 rested cards. Maybe we'll see him swing into some of the board state. Looks like here we're paying 2 for the Unison. Not too bad. Here we're going to see the plus on it, draw a card, swinging 15k more than likely into the leader unless he plans on sacking a card. So this might be directed into 21. Nope, it looks like he did put that to the leader. He does have 3 Z energy now, so he will untap 1, draw a card, awaken his leader, go to the backside. Swinging with his awoken leader, draw 1 card. And of course at the end of the turn he will be able to untap an energy. Looks like that damage there being dealt. And then we see a pass turn from Trunk going ahead and untapping his second energy. Going into turn 3 for Android 16, we see the charge, and he is at 4 energy now. Very, very, very solid to be this far ahead in a green deck versus blue. So starting off by swinging with the leader. This attack does get negated by Goku Vegeta. This is just a counter the attack, play the card, and then when your opponent attacks with a battle card next, or attacks at your leader, it doesn't matter what they attack with, I believe. It's just if they attack your leader card, you can bottom deck it off an auto and then bean your leader. So very, very powerful card. Definitely a decent choice to consider adding into your Trunks list if you want something that's searchable off your leader. Here we do see the top 5 with the starter deck 17, finding himself the full power counter Android 21, and then of course following that search up with another search, Speedy Sub. Looks like here we're finding Total Audacity, adding that bad boy to thy hand. It looks like more than likely here he was using those 2 cards to search as hard as he could for Android 21 Total or Violent Predator. I can't remember what the card's called. The Secret Rare, nonetheless. Evil 21, more than likely doing that so that he can regenerate his life and of course clear some board state, because it does get rid of unisons as well, I believe, unless I'm mistaken. I could be severely mistaken, but it is what it is. Swinging in with the battle card at the unison, that does go ahead and lose itself a marker, paying 2 energy here for total audacity. This draws 2 cards, and of course at the end of the opponent's next turn will spawn himself a clone token. So the double strike goes into hit. Of course that guy does die. It looks like he didn't. He did exactly what he was supposed to do. He came out, he replaced himself, he got himself some value that way, and then of course he just provided 3 damage worth of blocks. Imagine, like if you imagine it that way. Anyways, we're going to see the end turn there from Android 16. Looks like choosing not to proc Android 18's Speedy Subs second auto. Turn 3 here for Trunks, we see him charge the Gohan rare. Very interesting choice to charge there. I mean, I guess it is a kind of like a be scared type of move there, charging that now to let his opponent believe that he has another copy in hand. Of course, I don't know if he does or not, but definitely the type of mind game. So here we see the leader swing, we get the draw, we see the activate battle from a Rose, going ahead and play that bad boy. That's going to get rid of the Z card. And then of course we're going to see the Trunks combo, the 1 drop from the field going to 20, just to try to threaten a little bit more damage and also some more combo power if he doesn't want to take this single here. So we do see a super combo going up to 25. We do see the untap of an energy, and we still see a bean here to untap a second energy, more than likely to make sure that his floodgate is online here, because the floodgate does cost 2 in this deck. It is reduced by 2 by the leader's skill. So very, very solid. We'll see if that's what he's planning on doing here. More than likely got those 2 up so that he can full power counter on the Rose attack and kill it, and then for the rest of the turn he'll have to watch Trunks establish bodies as he tries to swing with them if he wants to swing through full power counter. So it looks like we do swing with the Rose here. Like I mentioned before, this very well may be full power countered. Paying 2, yep, so paying 2 for Android 21 here, out comes full power counter 21. Of course, if you guys don't know what this card does, auto on play, kill one of your opponent's battle cards, ignoring barrier, and then for the duration of the turn, your opponent cannot attack unless they place a card from their Z energy and their hand into the drop area. So here we're paying 2 for the leader effect, getting rid of the 25k double striker, putting that to the bottom of the deck, and then passing turn. Leader auto, of course, untapping an energy, and then going into turn 4, I believe. Turn 4 here for Android 16, but he is at 5 total energy, so definitely sitting pretty. We'll see what he decides to do with this turn. Starting off by swinging with his leader here. Gonna get the leader draw, not too bad. That damage there is dealt to Trunks, going down to 5 life, so that definitely puts him in a position where he gets access to what is it called in the blue decks? Chilled Army Reinforcements. So now that he's at 5, he does have access to that. It looks like he's going to Senzu Bean here during this battle. This is total audacity swinging, so this will be a 25k double strike. Looks like comboing himself a Goku here, paying the 1 energy to pick up a energy and then place something else from his hand back. Looks like getting rid of another Desperate Measures. Desperate Measures is very good in this matchup. Because of course the leader effect does make those cards go down to 2 cost, so cards like full power counter and total audacity can just get hit by Desperate Measures. So here we do see the Z charge effect. Looks like he's just straight up gonna go get rid of that right away. Doesn't have much of a board state on Trunks' side, so we'll see what Android 16 does to capitalize on that. Trunks is still sitting 1 life higher than 16, but their hands are looking pretty healthy as well. So we're in a situation here where Android 16 has to find himself a way to really gain pure value. So it looks like total audacity is probably the way to go. Draw 2 cards, swing for double strike. So you draw 2, you more than likely make your opponent go negative. It looks like here he's going to use the token negate, like I said. More than likely went down to 5 there just to turn that card on. So here we're going to pay 1 for yet another Searcher. Top 5 for himself. More than likely his secret rare. finding himself Android 16 Steadfast Ally. Of course, this card is crazy busted in a multitude of decks, including this one. Basically, the guy comes out for 4. He goes through your deck. He grabs an Android 21 or an Android card, 5 cost or less, and then he plays an Android 4 or 5 cost or less from your hand. More than likely, the secret rare and/or a burn damage card when you're using that card. So very, very strong card. It looks like here passing turn over to Trunks with 2 energy open after that search, going into turn 4 here for Trunks. We'll see what he decides to do. More than likely, if he has Boo Unison in hand, we'll see him stick Boo this turn and then just chill on a more defensive back note. We'll see what he decides to do though. So swinging in 15k, first things first, we're going to see what the leader draw gets us. Looks like we do combo a 1 drop from the field, and it looks like we do drop Boo. Of course, like I said, if we have the card in our hand on our turn 4, we're more than likely going to play it as a blue player. It just does so much. So swinging it, and of course along with the leader skill, you're just going to untap 2, so the card basically costed 2 for this turn. Here it looks like we're swinging 20k into a 20k double strike. Looks like we do see him waste the 5k to keep that guy alive, and then we'll see the pass turn. Leader auto, of course, untaps at the end phase, and then during the during main phase for Android 16, Boo will untap and also an energy. So here we see the charge for Android 16. Starting off by paying 1 for the 17, of course, this is another searcher. I guarantee he's just really, really digging for the secret rare and really wants to reboot his life back up to 6. So we'll see if he manages to find it. Looks like not finding it there, grabbing himself the Blocker Revenge dual tag Android 16. I believe that one's called Steadfast Ally. Or no, the 7 drop's called Steadfast Ally. Oh no, maybe I'm backward. I think it's the 6 drop's called Steadfast Ally, and the 7 drop's called like some Making a Comeback or something like that. And I don't know. I may be incorrect. I don't know the exact names, but I know what they do. Anyways, here playing, I believe, another searcher here, going to find himself, or no, that's the same searcher that I started off on, finding himself a 4 cost 21. Swinging in 20k double strike. I believe he pointed at the unison there, but I am not quite sure. So 20 double strike at the unison presumptuously. Looks like we're just going to see the -1, get rid of the card right away. Probably the best bet. Swinging in with the leader here. We do see the leader draw. Looks like we're not going to combo, staying here at 15. And it looks like Trunks here going ahead to use a bean, go up to 20k for the duration of the turn. Essentially making most of Android 16's established bodies right now absolutely nothing. So he's definitely going to have to evolve into a battle card that's going to be a little some. Looks like we're paying 4 here to play out Cell. Cell comes out of the energy. Of course, this guy will board wipe, and then if your opponent activates a counter skill during this card's battle, it also gains double strike for the turn as well. So double strike, dual attack, 30k. If your opponent activates a counter during a battle with this card, they will have to discard a card from hand, but it looks like we are not fearing things like that. Trunks, go ahead, let that attack go through. We've seen no combos from Cell, and then we've seen the pay 3 from the Gohan rare. Of course, like I said earlier, he put it into his energy, signifying that he more than likely had one in his hand. But it looks like he didn't have one in his hand because that was the card that he chose to pick up with his Goku combo card, the 1 drop. So here going into turn 5 for the players here. Looks like starting off by swinging in with Gohan. He has a triple attack, so we'll see what he decides to do here. Going to 25, untapping himself yet another energy. For a green deck, this does have quite a bit of energy untapping and manipulation, very solid. We're going to see a Senzu Bean as well, going to 20k. Combo goes to the Z energy, and then of course we swing the next 20k. This is being negated by full power counter 21, of course, negating the attack, KOing a battle card, ignoring barrier. That bad boy will die. Now, for the duration of the turn, if your opponent wants to attack with a non-leader card, they will have to pop a Z energy and a card from their hand. So a very effective counter if your opponent allows that card to go through. So we'll see what Trunks does to go ahead and fight through this counter. If he decides to push through, if he decides to sit back and kind of do blue things. Starting off by swinging with his leader, he's going to get his card draw, of course, because he is not affected by the floodgate effect when it's the leader. So we'll see
if Android 16 has a combo or counter of some sort. It looks like just not going to counter. He is at 20, so probably a little bit more confident in the fact that Trunks will not combo up, but we'll see if he does. I imagine he does because his super combos are alive, so maybe he does super combos here to get some filter. And also put a little pressure, putting his opponent down to 3 would not be bad. So we'll see what he decides to do here. Looks like I was correct, using a super to bottom deck 1 and draw 2, get a little filter at the same time as pressuring that leader. So it looks like here we're chilling at 25, going to force a 10k combo from Android 16's hand. And it looks like Android 16 take that, go down to 3. We're paying 2 for the leader effect to draw a card and get rid of Android 21. It looks like he did not call the card. He did not point at it or nothing. He just went through a bunch of actions really quickly and then passed turn. Here he's signifying to his opponent that he called 21 with his leader effect, but it looks like we're a little past that. Opponent sticking the 21, looks like untapping energy with the boo, swinging in with the leader here. Drawing a card on swing. We'll see what he decides to do here. Looks like debating on a combo play. Looks like he's activating his effect to go ahead and combo that for free. Android 21, Bad Omen. Of course, this will make this a 25k attack. So paying a total of 4 energy here to go ahead and play out the steadfast, or not steadfast, making a I don't know what this card's called. Just Android 16, 7 drop. This guy goes to the deck. He grabs a 5 cost or less Android, adds it to the hand. Looks like he's grabbing full power counter. Once that is added to the hand, he does get the option to play a card from his hand. It looks like he chose to play none, just add there. Oh, so there's the play. It was a little late because he did combo first. So out comes the Total Audacity, that draws 2 cards. Now his leader is sitting at a pretty 30,000 single. We'll see what Trunks does in order to get out of this attack. Combos 1, pays 1, or combos the Goku, pays 1 for his auto, picks up the Goku Black, charges something else back down. Pays 1 for Goku Black. He's going to go ahead and get rid of full power counter. Bottom deck that bad boy, draw a card. Super comboing, bottom decking, drawing 2. Now we're at 30, you just need the extra 5. There's the 5, that goes to the Z energy. The others go to the drop. Swinging in with Android 17 or 16. This guy, when he swings, he does force your opponent to discard a card from their hand. So here we do see the discard from discarding realms there. Looks like here we see the Android 16 or 18 measureless strength, I believe the card's called. Discard top 5 search. Looks like not finding his secret rare and getting a little frustrated there. Secret rare just does so much, so absolutely wanting to see cards like that in these matchups. Finding yet another full power counter, so now we know there's 2 in his hand there. More than likely passing turn unless he decides to bottom deck 1 off of Android 17's effect to swing with the 20k double strike. Choosing not to fall into that cost and then passing turn over to Trunks' turn 6 here. Trunks here charging himself in energy, choosing to charge himself his Mafuba. More than likely, so not starting with the plus, not going to get the draw there. Yep, starting with the draw, and then swinging 20k. So swinging 20k into the leader here. This is no negates. We leave that at 20k. We're going to see the super combo go to 25, untap as an energy here. And then allow that attack to finalize there. We're swinging in. 20k double strike once again. We'll see if we see a negate. Looks like we do see the full power counter negate. Popping himself a battle card. Now if he wants to attack with a battle card for the duration of the turn, he will have to discard 1 and a Z energy. So we got 25. Now, of course, this card doesn't negate the attack, so we are in the combo step here. We'll see what Trunks decides to do in order to make this attack a little bit more lethal. Looks like here we're going to see the super combo untap, Senzu Bean untap, going 25, 30. That got out of the attack there. Swinging in with the leader here, probably the safest bet, not under the effect of the full power counter, so we're going to be able to at least try to get this attack through. Here we're going to see him dump a super combo to make this a 25k. Bottom decking 1 to draw 2. Looks like we're going 25, and it looks like Android 16 decides to take that damage. Paying 2 energy to go into Beaston. Bottom decking 2 cards to go ahead and send the entire battle area back to the opponent's hand and then deal 1 damage. Now we see the discard 1 and a bottom deck of Z energy in order to swing with Beaston here. So there was the cost payment. Now we're swinging 40k. We'll see if Android 16 has a negate for this attack. If he does, he is in luck here. So we'll see. It looks like he does have a homicidal clone, but he doesn't have anything. It looks like he's choosing not to utilize the negate there. We're going to see the activate main / battle from Gohan, untapping the leader and himself in order to gain crit. I apologize, getting a little caught up in what's going on. We see a Senzu Bean. We see the activation from Android 16 leader effect in order to combo out the bad boy. So comboing out that bad boy, of course paying 4 for their rival, of course going through the deck, grabbing a 21. It also KOs a card, I did not realize that. So it does play that, playing the double restriction on, so now we are 2 times within the floodgate restriction. We're paying 2 for the effect to bottom deck a battle card here. Choosing the 7 drop because it does make you discard on attack. Swinging in with the leader here. We see no negates, leader auto to draw. We super combo here. We're going to see if this is going to be enough. This is seeming like this is the chance to go in for game. See if we full dump here. Paying 1 for UI Kamehameha plus 15, draw a card, plus 10. So this is a pretty big number. We're at 30, 40, 50,000 single. 2 more 5s, that's, oh my god, this is a big number. 60 single, going in with the leader here. Overwhelm, oh, we did get out of the leader swing, so now we see the overwhelm for 25k, getting rid of full power counter, swinging in 25k. And with that attack, Trunks gets this game. If you guys enjoyed this battle, remember to hit all those buttons for me, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.